Welcome to the Daily Sun News Show. Here's some of the news making headlines in your hometown. Area residents come together to feed children. Plus, a church group hosts an annual fundraiser. Over the course of 4 days last week, more than 150 volunteers filled up the multi-purpose room inside Live Oaks Community Church's Woodridge campus in Oxford for a crisis mobile pack.
Last February, we did, I think it was about 230,000. Last year, during the summer, we ramped it up to 273,000. And this week, we're going to be packing 388,800 meals. It was during our emergency mobile pack in the summertime that we realized that we could not do this without the help of the villages at large in the surrounding area. So we reached out to different groups. So we have Parrot Heads that are here. We have Rotary, we have Kiwanis, we have Lions, we have different churches, and they make this possible because we need, over these days, we need 1,600 volunteers. It's 160 people per session. So it's quite a sizable task that we're really grateful for the partnership that we can have with other people. It's amazing to watch the villagers in action because we pack faster than the national average. And it always amazes the teams that come here. So I'm just so grateful to be here and working with the villagers. Feed My Starving Children will generally have us pack these and then they go back to their warehouse. They have in-country partners all over the world. And so they've promised meals to certain individuals, certain areas of the country. So they will send those to where the need is at the current moment. I know that this particular pack will be going to Guatemala. We often talk about the needs of the hungry and the fact that there are children starving all over the world. And I've seen this firsthand. But to actually do something that we know is going to be of benefit to children. It's a hands-on, practical way that all of us can get involved. I love that. Because we know that these meals will go and feed starving children, and that will make a difference in their lives.
For this pack, all of the meals were loaded on a container and shipped directly to Guatemala. Earlier this month, Temple Shalom of Central Florida's Sisterhood held its 2023 fashion show and buffet lunch at Rohan Recreation.
It's one of our biggest fundraisers of the year. We're very excited. We've sold out, which is great. We have a silent auction with some beautiful jewelry, artwork, and also wine and golf packages. We have a Mazel Tov auction, which is a chance auction. Soft Surroundings is here, and they've been really great. We are dressing. I'm in an outfit from them, and they're dressing. We have 11 models that they're dressing who will be wearing 2 outfits each, and they will be strutting their stuff for everybody to see. More than half the people here today are not Temple members. They come because they like us, and we have a whole interfaith community that we deal with. So what I like is meeting the different people, letting them have a good time. We really welcome people to come check us out, and we are going to have an open house in March 6th. So anyone who wants to come visit us and learn more about the temple, that will be a good time to come.
A portion of the proceeds from this fashion show benefit the temple, but also charities that the Sisterhood supports, including Haven of Lake and Sumter counties. After this short break, a local high school team gets a step closer to a state title.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
At the Jenkins Auto Group, our priority is your safety and the safety of our team. We plan to remain open to help you with any automotive needs for both sales and service. For sales, you can visit the dealership, buy from home at jenkinscars.com, or we'll come to your home or business and handle the entire transaction. For service, our hours will remain the same, and we'll even come pick up your vehicle and return it after it's been serviced and washed. Jenkins Auto Group. Welcome to the family.
On Friday night, the Villages High School boys basketball team punched its ticket to the state Final Four. In a back-and-forth battle against Santa Fe in the Class 4A Region 2 championship game, the two teams were tied at the end of the first, second, and third quarters. There were 10 ties and 10 lead changes throughout the game, and in the end, the Villages sparked an 8-0 run in the fourth quarter to earn the 66-60 victory. Sam Walters had 18 second-half points on the way to 27 total points. Ben Kubik added 11 points and says this team has been in games exactly like this, and he thinks that experience really showed in the fourth quarter. Head coach Colt McDowell says his guys wanted to make the Final Four so badly, and they are getting another shot to go finish it. The Villages will now make its third Final Four appearance in program history, 12:30 p.m. Thursday at the RP Funding Center in Lakeland. Ben says they have been through so many hard games this year to get to this point, and it was all helping them grow. They have grown together, and now they just can't wait to get to Lakeland. The Wildwood Middle High School girls basketball team was in Lakeland for a championship game on Friday. Wildwood got off to a positive start against its rival Hawthorne, but quickly the fouls started to pile up on Wildwood. Leader Trinity Harris, Zoe Brown, and Essence Jasper all collected 2 fouls in the opening quarter. Wildwood held on to a 10-8 opening lead, but their shooting woes hurt them in the second quarter as they only scored 3 points. Hawthorne led 17-13 at halftime, but then in the third quarter, Wildwood came out determined to get back into the game. The Wildcats went on a 7-0 run to take the lead and kept the lead heading into the final quarter. Hawthorne was just too much in the fourth quarter as they scored 17 points to earn the 42-38 state 1A championship trophy. Trinity Harris led Wildwood with 21 points, while the rest of her team scored just 17 points. Wildwood head coach Vincent Brown Sr. told his players to let this result hurt. He knows they dropped the ball on this one, but with a young team, he says they will be back next year. Every Wildwood starter is a sophomore or younger, so Coach Brown hopes they will remember this feeling, the moment, and let that drive them to get better. Up next, you'll meet a therapy dog. We'll be right back.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere, we guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
Get ready to meet a mini golden doodle with a big heart. For 3 years, Morgan has been working as a therapy dog. Her owner, Wendy Imola of the village of Pine Hills, describes the pup as smart, sweet, and she loves to be the center of attention. Due to her demeanor, she knew that Morgan would make a good therapy dog. They are part of the Dynamic Dog Club and its literacy program, READ. Every 2 weeks, they visit Harbor Chase of the village's crossing to spread joy. Morgan is even trained to interact with nonverbal residents by demonstrating her tricks. Wendy says having a therapy dog is very rewarding because it's great being able to give back to the community. And she says Morgan is too good of a dog not to share her with others. On Saturday and Sunday, area residents flocked to Brownwood Paddock Square for a strawberry festival. There was a pie eating contest on Saturday that had the faces of participants covered in whipped cream and berry juice, including Wisconsin resident Tim Pierce. He raised his arms in celebration after winning the contest, saying it was fantastic. Throughout the 2 days, people purchased flats of locally grown strawberries. They enjoyed strawberry shortcake. They watched performances from Village's resident groups like the original Village's Belly Dancers, the Silver Rockettes, the Primetime Twirlers, and more. The Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show wowed the crowd both days with their mastery of the saw and axe. They sported red and black plaid shirts and blue jeans while they threw axes, used chainsaws, and even did some impressive log rolling too. Lee Le Capitan with the Lumberjacks says every year this festival gets bigger and the people in the villages are so responsive. He says making people happy is a wonderful gift, and if they are putting a smile on people's faces, then they are doing something right. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown after a short commercial break, so stay with us. Two Villages High School seniors were surprised with great news when they were called out of class and asked to report to the front office recently. Sophia Hurt and Leah Byron found out they were finalists for the National Merit Scholarship Program.
It's a very prestigious award. It's very limited of how many students get it across the nation, so it's an incredible honor to be selected for this. It was not an easy task. They had to take it as a junior, and so it's pretty much a 1.5-year process from the time they take it in the fall of their junior year to be able to be notified in the spring of their senior year. So it's been a long wait. The amount is not set in stone. They will be notified probably in the next month or so what their award will be, and then whether or not they will accept it depending on what college they will attend.
There are different types of awards you can get. Usually it's $2,500, but if you go to one of the schools listed in Florida, then usually that school will also give you money, and it also qualifies you for a Benequisto scholarship, I believe, which takes Bright Futures and the amount of money you get from National Merit and subtracts that from your cost of attendance, and that's how much money they will give you afterwards. Hard work pays off, I guess.
Yeah, studying's good.
These girls both have been at this school since kindergarten. And so it has been so neat to be able to watch them grow up all through the years, and then to be honored with this award as a senior. It's pretty special.
Leah plans to major in biochemistry and eventually go to medical school, while Sophia plans to major in political science, international relations, or a pre-law program. A recent event at the Villages High School was a success. Villages High School track and field and cross-country teammates Nate Burton and Aaron Spratt always push each other, and this time around, the duo finished as the first two finishers at the annual Running with the Herd 5K held at the high school earlier this month. Nate was the top overall male finisher, crossing the finish line in 18 minutes 45 seconds, followed by Aaron just 8 seconds behind him. In third place overall and the top overall female finisher was Lauren Lumley of Ocala. She says the cooler weather that morning resulted in a faster race for her at 20 minutes and 10 seconds. As runners neared the finish line, they were encouraged by the Village's cheerleaders. With this race, Buffalo Pride, the charter school's parent organization, raised more than $5,000 as nearly 200 runners participated. It's time now for a brief commercial break and a look at your 5-day forecast. We'll be right back. The Villages is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Tuesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Make sure to pick up a copy of Tuesday's Daily Sun to read about an upcoming wine walk. Thanks for watching.
Rocking. Dancing.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Relaxing. Or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
After my husband passed away, I didn't date for years. I recently met Bill online, and we've really hit it off. I'm supposed to meet him for the first time next week. He just needs $500 for a plane ticket.
Online dating scams like this one can be hard to recognize at first.
But when someone you've never met asks you for money, it should be a red flag.
It turns out Bill isn't actually Bill at all. He's a scam artist who preys on people like me. Don't make the same mistake I did.